drink more juice than anything.
Hey.
I didn't even know you wasn't following him on the page and shit. I'm like, damn, hope you check this John real quick on the Big Steppas page.
No, he wasn't following it yet.
Like, damn, I hope you accept this John. That's what I put the John up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. What up? Big Steppa Podcast. We on episode 7?
Is it 7?
7, I think so. Shit.
I hope so.
It's your boy Dove. Got my man Jay over here.
What's going on? Jay the Bull.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got another guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
It's my man over here. Hook. What's going on, bro?
Ain't nothing.
What's going on, man?
Same, you know. Staying out the way.
Staying out the way?
Yeah.
Man, we just gonna hit with some light topics. But first, let's it was Father's Day weekend.
Father's Day
we had our
weekend,
first. I guess you could say our first national Juneteenth. I guess you could, because we already had Juneteenth, but it's our first like national holiday. Anybody got paid because of it? Some people got
I didn't get paid.
time and a half and got paid.
I was off.
No, you was off. Yeah,
I got Friday off last week,
I ain't
so
get
that was
none either. But I knew some people that did. My girl, she got paid for Juneteenth.
shout out to her. Shit.
Yeah, she did. So yeah, so that's what's up. What y'all think about Juneteenth though? Is it really gonna like catch on? Y'all think it's gonna be the new 4th of July? What's up? Is Juneteenth about to be it?
It can't be if niggas still celebrating 4th of July. It's 2 weeks apart.
Yeah.
I don't think.
2 weeks apart. So I don't.
It's a lot of competition with 4th of July too. It's already stuff that we've been doing for so long for that day. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And it's a little bit of a blemish, I guess, on it because a lot of people see this as a consolation prize. So not everybody was into it either. So
That's right.
Like it was just
yeah, a little cookie, you know. But I mean, it's something, and I don't blame anybody who take a pride in it because, like I said, it was already a thing. So it becoming a national holiday, I guess, is a little bit of a win. But
It's all about what we do with it as individuals. Also, you know, some people went all out yesterday.
Right.
For it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to go somewhere to like a little engagement party. So
and it's also on Father's Day weekend. So if you was kind of already doing
the badge on.
Shout out, happy Father's Day out there to all the fathers.
Definitely shout out to all the fathers out there doing their thing.
Y'all do anything on Father's Day? I mean, I'm the only father here, but y'all spending time with any people or anything? Father's Day.
I spent some time with my uncle.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
He a father, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's where we watched the Sixers game at.
Are you a father, right? No, I thought so. I just want to be sure because you could have had some kids on the low, bro.
Don't put him out there.
Just to clarify, this is my homie for some years now. We go back to high school. How long we been in high school now, bro? Like, has it been 10 years now?
I'm at 10 and I'm 11.
You at 10?
My year, I'm 10.
And what year you graduated?
2011.
2011. Oh, so we passed 10, bro. Why we ain't get a reunion? Damn. Yo, bro.
My job was supposed to be on Juneteenth, but it didn't work out.
Oh, you were supposed to have a reunion?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm glad.
I was talking to Tay about that for so many years.
A friend union or something, bro. It's just us. Like, even if our school don't put it together, they ain't gonna do that together, huh? We went to a little small joint called Carroll.
Oh,
Charles Carroll High School, yeah.
I know what Carroll is.
You know about Carroll? Not many people know about Carroll.
It's 2 Carrolls, ain't it?
Is it 2?
I think it is.
Other one is like Bishop Carroll. That's the other one.
Yeah. I heard of that. Yeah, I heard. No, we were Charles Carroll. It's shut down now, so it makes it even harder to prove that it exists. You know, outside of it being small, now it's not even don't exist anymore.
I went to a small school too.
Yeah, but we go back to high school. I was talking to him about a couple of months before we got on, and you know we was just reminiscing about some shit, and I was just telling him like how I remember back in the day, like like he was a big stepper in the school, bro. Like
Bro.
I was just telling him, like, bro, I don't know if you knew this, but like we kind of looked up to this guy, and you know what I'm saying, because he was just like he was already into like real stuff, rather like how. And I'll let him speak on like what he was going through at that time, but like just him being like so thorough at such a young age, like it kind of like. You know, as kids, you know, that's kind of stuff as you it impressed you as a kid. But I'm pretty sure for you it was different. But to us, it impressed us that you was already like so.
I get
Well,
what
you would take it, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we looked up to that, but you know, at the same time, though, he was also a genuine dude. Everybody liked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first time you went away. That was our school. You gotta understand, our school was small, bro.
Right.
So when Dre got locked up, bro, it was like everybody was talking about it. Everybody was free Dre all over MySpace. It was MySpace. Everybody was like free Dre. This, da, da, da. It really it was popping. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, you was going through some real shit, though, right?
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't like it's not a crazy story. But it was just I was in the streets, obviously.
Right.
Typical drugs, gun stuff.
Right.
I got locked up for the gun. That's
what you got booked for. And like you understand, we was young. We wasn't bad kids at all. I wouldn't. Not even you. But you know what I'm saying. That's what was fascinating. What fascinates about you is that you just was in a situation that you had to take care of yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. You are like while we was being taken care of by our parents, you were already making your own moves, so that impressed us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, you was like the first friend of mine to go. Like, I remember I was with you. I don't know if you remember, but we was playing Madden. You was probably like one of the first time we hung out outside of school. We was playing Madden, and we I don't forgot who won, but we talking mad shit. I think we put money on the game or whatever. And then you got locked up that night, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn,
You got locked up that night, and I remember that because I was like, damn, I'm just with this nigga, like, and that like you was my first like friend that to see that happen to. So we going by the way, I'm bringing this up because our episode Street Justice, my man, he got a little bit of knowledge on that. You know what I'm saying? He spoke on it the other day, and he made a great point. So we're gonna get onto that later. But just to give it a little bit of background about us, what's CNR, bro?
Oh man,
look,
what's CNR?
I still can't even
What is CNR?
Can't even explain it. We just made up a name.
A name. It was too deep at first. Yeah.
Too deep. And everybody started using it.
Everybody started using
in the
it.
school started using it. Like you said, the school was so small.
Right.
Everybody started using it. I don't know who came up with it.
Who coined? Well, the founder members of CNR was what, you, Neek, and I guess I would say Tay maybe, or
no, Tay came later.
Tay came later. You,
Matt,
yeah, you, Matt, and Neek. Yeah.
Neek and them switched that name. I don't even know.
Yeah, they switched it to CNR, which stand for Crazy Niggas Riding.
Yo, that's funny. We had a crazy name like that.
It was the way back then. We was all the young boys had a squad. It had 3 like letters.
Riders was at the end.
Crazy Niggas Riding. Yeah.
Ours was they gonna laugh when they hear this. FBR.
Flyboy
Riders.
That was
Flyboy Riders. FBR. Class of 2011. That's all.
That's thorough, bro. That's
crazy.
OG shit, bro.
That's crazy.
That's super thorough. So, outside of it, what it sounds like, what do we do, bro? Absolutely nothing, right? We was just a crew of friends, bro. We hung out. We were a little bit out of our element because our school was in Port Richmond. So we was on the other side with a lot of Caucasian students. So pretty much this was just like a brotherhood of all the black students that was in our same grade. Like it was like everybody, y'all was already banging with each other because y'all came from Jones. Y'all came from the middle school. I was coming out of Germantown, so I ain't really know any of y'all. But it was just like a clique. Like we just clicked up and we would chill after school. But then something crazy happened. The allegations, bro. Oh. All the crazy allegations.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Let's put this out there. We didn't have a problem with
No, not like that. We had white people in CNR. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, it wasn't like nothing like that, like no racial thing. Okay. But we all clicked up knowing each other and being from the other side, and they already knew each other, and that's just how it was. But we all integrated. But out of nowhere, we just started getting hit with crazy allegations. I remember all the parents. I was praying my mom dad had to come in, but y'all parents had to come in. What was they saying, bro? They were saying.
I know they said we vandalized the
basement. Vandalized the what?
The basement where the daycare was.
Damn. It said it was said we had to be jumped in.
Oh, one of those. Rep your set.
We had to
jump people in.
Rep your set.
We was harassed in the neighborhood. The neighborhood was that the school was in was relatively quiet. Like all old white people lived there mostly. They said we were terrorizing the neighborhood, and it was just like it was crazy. And the situation was just it wasn't it, bro. Like
we didn't do none of that.
We didn't do none of that. We didn't do none of that. Not hold you. We did get into some scraps. We did get into some that's kid stuff, but. Nothing where it was either like gang related, retaliation for anything like that. It just goes to show you like how that situation could get out of hand, just based off of what you look like. Because I feel like that's what it was, bro. They saw us a bunch of blacks and Ricans hanging out together, and we had it couldn't make sense unless, especially with a name. When we had a name, so it's like it don't make sense if it's not a gang. You know what I'm saying? So. They heard the name, they thought we was a gang, and they treated us like it. But, I mean, that's just a little bit of history where we go back to, man, but it's crazy. Yeah. I would say this, if that CNR did probably exist in today's generation, it might have got a little more busy, because these kids is wilding out here now, bro. What you think about that? Huh?
Real bad now.
It's real bad now. Like, I was talking to some young boys. I remember I was like... it was like a youth situation or something. And they were just going over like what these kids are going through today, and a lot of them, like, they were like 16 or whatever, and they were saying like a lot of their friends like bring guns to school. Now, I ain't gonna hold like I don't know if you want to say this, but all right. My man here was the first guy that ever showed me an AK. I never saw an AK before this guy.
Oh man.
We can cut that out. You want to cut that out?
No.
That was 20 years ago. That's why I didn't think it would be a problem. It was 20 years ago. This is not the same guy. This is not the same guy.
This was in high school, right?
This is high school shit. Exactly. This is 10, way out of the situation. But I'm bringing it up. That you was the first one to show me an AK, bro. But you never thought about bringing it to school. You never. It was never that type of situation. You never was like, oh, we're gonna use this for everybody, bro. That was your home life, and this was in school was different. Now it seems like these things are heavily, huh?
I wish, and when I was in high school, we was in a situation where dudes, for whatever reason, was bringing guns to school.
Oh, so you think this not a new thing? This is something that's been.
It's just not more as broadcast.
I would say
because nobody doing nothing with them. You just doing show and tell back in the day.
Right. Exactly.
Niggas is really shooting at each other. You know what I'm saying? Or doing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it just seemed like
it was only a select few.
The intent is definitely bigger now. Like. Young boys want to use these shows.
They are.
They are using them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like that's the difference from when we was going, like, we was mixing. Like, we was doing everything with our hands.
Yeah, we still getting it in.
Yeah. Like.
But now everything's glorified.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And you get your ass
right,
beat.
because like I said, like outside of me just pulling the cover off on that now, nobody knew that shit, bro. We didn't glorify what you had going on. It was just like we knew about that. That was, you know what I'm saying, we didn't post it to MySpace, but that's clearly something that these kids would do today. They'll be all over the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So
immediately.
Go ahead, bro.
I was just saying immediately, like, bro, when we was in high school, let me just tell you a quick story.
Mm-hmm.
When we was in high school, main man decided to bring a John to school, whatever. He hid it in a trash can.
Oh, yeah, we did have a homie that I ain't gonna put him out there, but we did have a homie.
I ain't saying no names. He probably listening. This is my guy. But
not like I remember like sometimes guns would get tucked somewhere. But It's still, but like I said, like what was it for though? Was it for people that possibly he got in trouble with in school? Because I feel like that's the intent that these kids have. They're carrying these guns because they're like,
it's a little different.
If I do get into something with somebody, it's on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't feel like we grow with that mentality. Like, gunplay was really reserved if the situation was it was going there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I said, we rather scrap. We rather like call up everybody and be like, all right, this fight about to go down here at this time. Yeah. Like that's what the situation.
Had a little sidekicks and on that joint out.
Yeah, like so.
No, but main man brung that joint. Somebody found it. The boy that found it, you know, he was a scary boy anyway. So he went and told such and such.
He told the school on it.
Yeah, so he pretty much went on a search or whatever to look for that John.
Yeah.
Eventually, they found out. Like, I was in the classroom with the people that was involved.
Right.
So I seen everything. I ain't seen the handoff. I seen everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you know me, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And if I did, I still would have been quiet. But you know what I'm saying? They did. They got in trouble for that. One got expelled. One got some time. But
I mean, that like
everybody doing good
especially
now.
as being a dad, you listen back on these things now, you be like, yo, I hope my kids don't never get involved in this shit.
Right, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, you know, I got a younger brother.
oh yeah, right. He's 20. Yeah, bro. I remember your brother. How old was he? He was a young boy when we used to hang out, bro. He's a young boy. It's crazy. Like everybody, young little brothers that grow up and everything now. That's crazy. How's he see the world and situations?
It's like, to be honest with you, like I don't really have talks with him.
Okay.
Because like obviously I believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
If
you know his character. Yeah, you know his body.
Meet him and be around him, whatever. See him a couple days, you'll see like he's not just a follower.
Right.
So
right.
You know, he know my life.
Right.
What I went through.
Right.
With all my
Right.
Right.
issues and all that. But he knows, so I don't never sit down and try to. You know
right.
Because I feel like unless he showed me something different, I would. But
so let's say if you did see him turn into that type of lifestyle, like how would you think you would have to intervene, or would you? Because I mean, he could look back and like, yo, you did like let me do my thing, right? Like
yeah, like I be thinking about it too. I be thinking about that sometimes, but I mean, to be honest with you, I would. I feel like you can't tell nobody what to do. That's just how I feel. That's how I live with it.
That's a fact, bro.
You can't tell my
That's a fact.
not to do something.
That's a big fact.
Do what he got to do. So I'ma just have to be there and tell him. You know what I went through. I can
and you know
give
what
you my experience. That's it. I had to talk like this with my uncle, and his son was, you know what I'm saying. He had to come out the crib with the joint, and just recently, probably like a year and a half.
Okay.
A year and a half ago, if that, he had to come outside with the joint, and you know what I'm saying. He had just came from jail, and he used to try to tell him like, well, his friends, my uncle, his friends was telling him like, oh, you need to go do this. You need to tell him not to do this. You need to tell him not to do that. But he was saying it like, that's how I grew up, so I can't tell him not to do it because if he don't take it, I don't know what will happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the fact that you can't. I feel like you can't tell him, you know what? Give me whatever you got. I'm gonna take it. They're just gonna find another one. That's how I feel about it. And I mean, it's sad to say he had took a bad pill. And now he passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that what happened, but we never knew what could have happened.
Right.
He could have had some problems. That's why he had it.
Right.
Know. Like that's how I feel about it. So I wouldn't tell my little brother, yo, you can't hang around these people. You can't. I would want to, but I can't.
It gets tricky.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
It gets tricky. I go through the same thing. I got cousins. I'm 27. They probably like 24, 23, 25. So they you know what I'm saying? They got a little circle that they hang with.
Right.
So I just try to be an example, but at the same time, you can't say too much because you don't want to like beat them with words. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people gotta learn by experience. Now, if you see them going towards a certain path, you can still try to save them or whatever. They going too far, but at the same time, best thing you can do with the guys these days that's under us, you just gotta like just show and tell. You know what I'm saying? Because words, they don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't really get down with the words.
I mean, I definitely hear what y'all saying, and I do not agree with none of it. I would say the only problem I have is that I feel like that mentality, like, thank God your brother is somebody, you like you said, you don't have to worry too much about that. But I feel like with the situation getting so worse, like, where is it heading? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's getting this bad, like I just this morning, this wasn't gonna be part of the show if this didn't happen, but somebody shot up the Frankfurt Market line, bro.
I saw.
When?
Yeah, this morning, like 6 a.m. this morning, and it's just like, bro, this is shit we never heard of, like you know,
Shoot up the L, man.
shoot up the L, bro. So it's like at a certain point, like what responsibility should we have or do we have to like. Because a lot of these, and I don't know particularly if that was a young person, but a lot of the killings I do hear about are particularly young. Like it was a 15-year-old that got shot around my way before I moved from Kensington. Another like 14-year-old. So it's definitely a bit of a youth, and I don't know if they're so lost. I don't know if they can figure it out on their own. Maybe it do take somebody saying something to them. Because at the end of the day, but what can you say though? And a great point that he had brought up online was because a lot of what I see, and I would go a little more mainstream, so we won't have to like talk about individual problems. But as far as mainstream go, we see what's going on like places like Chicago and their rap scene, and we see that a lot of their killings are based off retaliation. Like, it's at a point where I don't even think it's a direct beef. I think it's just literally, you killed my homie, so I'm killing two of yours, and it's going back and forth. He was saying, like, you can't tell nobody to stop, or you can't try to dictate what how does somebody feel about their brother getting killed and telling them to stop their violence.
Like, you feel like you got to let them.
Right.
Like, obviously, we can all go through the same thing.
Right.
Literally the same thing. But I can't tell you how to feel about it.
Right, exactly.
Everybody different.
You can be like, hey, this is how I feel about it, but I'm not you.
Right.
So I can't tell you how to react or what to do. Like, it's easy to say, stop the violence.
Easy to say, right?
Easy, very easy to say.
You don't know what happened.
We don't know what happened. Who they
I'm not
lost?
condoning it, but
Because I don't know how I want to tell somebody kill my brother. Like,
It's hard, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I thought when I read your post. It's like, yeah, if somebody killed my brother, what the hell they gonna tell me?
It's nothing
to
you
get
can
me
say.
off their ass. Like,
Nothing you can really say.
don't
but
do nothing. Like, you could try.
right.
That don't mean it's gonna work. That's not gonna just. I just feel like just on the surface of you saying just stop the violence, I get it. It sounds so easy. I get that. But you can't tell a person like.
But I would say this though. I wish I could stop. I wish I would be able to. I wish we could get past certain shit like that, because I feel like it's a continuous cycle. Because like we got people, and you might have a situation where somebody did something wrong to somebody and they got them back for it, and you could say that's justice. That's street justice. You know, what happened. But the problem becomes is like when a little girl get hit. It had nothing to do with it. I think I saw that story at least 5 times this year of a kid coming. I think I remember where a kid was coming down the steps at the exact same time that a bullet happened to go through the peak hole of, that little triangle of a window at the top of your door that you can't even see over. He just so happened to be coming down his steps at the same time bullet came through the joint head on.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's the outcome, where innocent people are getting hit, because it sounds like innocent people are getting hit just as much or not more at times. How many situations you heard where like everybody got hit but the person they wanted to kill?
Oh, that's a lot of that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know what's going on, man. Niggas just shooting from down the block. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, real quick, did y'all see about that video with the dude?
What's the one?
In Bronx?
What happened? Which one?
He shot the dude. He shot that one dude with the kids near him.
No, I didn't hear about this.
It just happened?
Yeah,
How
like
recent?
2 days ago.
I didn't see that one. No.
Yeah, like the dude got off like a bike with somebody and was chasing this dude. This dude ran into 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
The dude was on him and he was just shooting the whole way. He didn't hit the kids, but the dude was supposed to survive or something. But this happened like 2-3 days ago. It was all over the news.
And I don't understand how these guys want to do. Like, one thing one thing I can say, I almost like to speak on like street shit that I'm not part of, but I don't care with this situation. If you're going to be that involved in the streets, bro, stay away from your kids. Bottom line, bro. And I know that sounds crazy. Stay your own kids. Yes, stay away from your kids, bro. Like, I just saw a situation about a month ago where a guy recorded himself pissing on his op's grave, bro. Pissing on his op's grave. And a couple of days later, they caught him putting his daughter in the car. He lived. Daughter's dead. 3-year-old daughter. Yeah. So it's like, it's funny that you can even think.
I can't even live with that.
The mindset of thinking that you could do something that disrespectful and then chill with your daughter. Like,
Yeah, I get
like,
Especially in
if you're
2021.
gonna be in that type of situation, like, why even evolve? Like, don't be a father. Like, at that point, don't even be a dad, bro. Because you can't properly. Like, and I've been seeing that for years. Like, it's a real famous clip that went viral where a guy in Chicago pulled up to a guy. He says, "Of course you lacking with your daughter." He's like, "I'm not lacking." He literally holding his daughter's hand. He's like, "I'm not lacking." He showed a gun and everything. But it's like, bro, but if he start chopping at you right now, you're in the crossfire anyway. So you lost. You lost. And the minute he pulled up, I don't care if you got a gun on you or not. You wish your daughter, bro. Yeah. And he, I don't know, they called him savages, but I guess he wasn't that savage because he was warning him. He was like, if you wasn't with your daughter, I would have lit your ass. Like, you would have been done for you right now. And a lot of guys don't care. He could have not cared. You know what I'm saying?
Like, ain't more street code damn near, you know what I'm saying? The street code is gone.
You said about my bad, unless you, just like you said about the, like, stay away from your kid thing. My man Mont told me this years ago. He said he feel like people that's in the street after they have a kid is selfish. Now, I understand what he meant, and I was like, nah, you can't say that, but give them some time, like, after
to get themselves together.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I get that part. But he's saying, like, if a person keep doing it, like, it's selfish.
Yeah, it's definitely, and especially, like I said, like, it wasn't like he was like, oh, I'm out here hustling to feed my daughter. Bro, you pissing on a man's grave, bro. Like, you on some whole never level. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, that's what I'm saying. So, like, the mentality, not, you know, that's why I was bringing up the comparison of how we grew up and what certain things meant to how these kids grow up today. It's like the value of life.
Life is way different,
or
bro.
even people around them don't seem to match up anymore. Like, you can't tell me you care so much about. Like, I'm not trying to say he didn't care about his daughter, but it's like, how much care did what you supposed to have compared to what you did have, that you thought it was cool to do something like that, and then you have to be seen in these same streets. Right. And that's what we kill, bro. Most of the time, niggas beefing with people that live around the corner from them, like
too close. Like nigga, you walk out your backyard, you can look back and you see him. That's too close.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's crazy,
it's too
man.
Close, bro.
It's too close. It is like that. Like,
yeah.
You know, you got beef with people and they right down the street. You know what I'm saying? Literally down the street.
How much of y'all think social media is the problem, and how can it gotta be a way that it can help? It's all of it. I know you about to say it.
Today? Shit, man, we in the 90th percentile.
That's like most of it, right?
It's crazy.
That's the most of it.
Same thing.
Like, it never should have got to this point, bro. Like,
because
the street should have never been involved on the internet. It should have never made it to the internet.
Got pride, though.
Yeah.
Say, you know, back in the day, if you fight, I mean, I don't even know what phones we had. The camera probably wasn't that good.
It wasn't. We had some cameras, but it was
Motorola
grainy.
Crazer, the flip joke.
The flip. We had some phones on camera fight, but they didn't last long, and it couldn't get shared around that much. Like, you really had to catch the person that recorded it. Like, I was like, yo, who got the fight?
Facts.
On social, you just
He had to find the person with the fight. Like, who got the fight?
Facts.
So now it's like when you can instantly share it, be court in 4K. You know what I'm saying? Like,
4K, them knockouts look different.
Crazy.
That going viral, then you got people that don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't like it.
Some people just can't take. I understand a little bit, but not when you go to the other shit. But if you can't take ass whooping, don't fight. Find a way out of it, brother. Because some people can't take that embarrassment. I'm sure it don't feel good, you know what I'm saying? But
so that's one aspect of it.
Yeah,
but the new aspect of it is the disrespect. It's now the cool thing to disrespect your ops in front of as many people as possible. So, with that being said, that got to be a reason of the uptick of violence.
Right.
You know
that
what
makes
I'm saying?
zero sense.
That makes zero sense. I mean, if you taunted people, dead people, how much? I was always the one, like, I'm a huge like, when I say I'm a huge hip hop fan, bro, huge hip hop fan. I listen to some of the most probably like violent, vile hip hop. That's a topic we're definitely gonna
we have to
touch on. We have to touch on how hip hop makes you a hypocrite. Because I'm sitting here talking all this stuff about
I know it made
what
me
I
one.
don't agree with in the streets, but
I'll be rapping that joint like I was out there. I rap like I was out there. Like, damn, dude, you was in the streets. No.
Why are you? Well, let's talk about that, but let's homie, slow down. Let's talk about that. Why do we like violent hip hop? What is fascinating about it? Like you been more involved in the streets than I ever was. So do that has anything to do with it at all? Because I don't think it does. Because like I said, I love it too. But how do you hear it? How do you hear violent hip hop?
Well, now I ain't in the street. I just work.
Right, exactly. Right. But I'm saying like.
I get what you mean, but even back in the day, I ain't never. We never.
Like, did it ever feel like hip hop influenced you?
How you had to do what they.
Yeah, did it feel like?
Saying?
Yeah, exactly. Did you feel influenced by rap back then?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of did.
Yeah.
But I don't know, not like the, you know what I'm saying, shooting. I
Yeah.
didn't do none of that.
Right.
About, like the drug thing.
Right.
Swore I was a. You know what I'm I used to listen to Jeezy all the time.
Right. Snowman.
That was it, though.
That was
That was it.
What you mean that was it?
That's the only person I was like.
That was your
Yeah.
Because he talked,
He talked to Greasy.
And I thought I was
right.
Stuff like that, but the street stuff and the gun and all, nah.
Yeah.
I don't. But now,
I think it do.
I think it do.
And I hate to admit it, because I always hated that narrative. Music makes you, because I'm like, bro, I've been listening to hip hop my whole life. I ain't never want to up the pole on nobody. So how you gonna tell? You know what I'm saying?
See, everybody mind is different.
Yeah, that's me exactly.
Me and my girl was having this talk last night. We was talking about like celebrity and famous people, whatever. What's the difference? I was saying that's how you feel.
Right.
That's not how other people feel. So
Right.
You said, oh nah, they ain't never. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never make me do nothing.
Right.
But it's people out there.
Some niggas play Call of Duty and want to go act that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be out here.
They do.
Just
Say they in war zone and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
shit been going on for years, man.
All type of, yeah. I
Shit
mean,
been
they
going on for
literally.
years.
I mean, it's definitely got to be a connect. I would say definitely, probably more now than back then. Because I don't think it was too much proof of that. Because I feel like it seemed like back then. The music was inspired by the streets. Now the streets inspired the music.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been meaning to talk about this, bro.
Because one thing I definitely noticed is like our rappers that we grew up with, when they talked about the street shit, bro, it was always past tense.
Yeah.
These rappers today, bro, I caught a body about a week ago.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying? So it's a huge difference in that alone, bro, because you went from talk about like how you are, that's me back there, I'm a working man today, to like, no, I'm in the field today. Yeah. I'm in the field today and I rap today. Like, how can you do both? That's why everybody's like, oh, so many rappers are dying. That's because they're literally still living the streets while they're rapping.
But
like,
that's the
most
thing.
of the time, the rappers that by the time they got to us, they were reformed. You know what I'm saying?
They just telling stories
Meek
and shit.
might be the last reformed like nigga in the industry right now. Like Meek might be like everybody else. And you can tell sometimes he try to get that back. He try to talk that. That he try to get that back. But like, Meek, no, bro, we know you reformed, bro. You got too much on the line.
He far removed from the
streets, my guy. Like I get it. You want, because you see the younger crowd, they could do it. Dirk can talk like that. Yeah. Compared to Meek.
Dirk reformed too, though.
But Dirk is kind of reformed too. But I mean, his guys are mostly in the streets or whatever. Yeah. And they even get more like younger, like the younger crowd, the Fudios, the Pooh Shiesties. Yeah, like these guys literally are rapping about stuff they just did a year ago. Like Back in Blood is about something he literally did to some niggas.
What's the boy name? Melly?
Huh?
The boy Melly that's booked.
Oh, YMW Melly.
Yeah, him.
Bro.
Crazy.
I think he was the
song hot too.
I think he was the start of the. I don't want to say he was the start, but I think he was the elevation of the interest, the general population interest in listening to people who actually rapped about stuff they did.
Facts.
Like the interest around that really kicked off with YM Melly. If you don't know the story of YM Melly, he basically a kid who I guess he killed his friends.
He killed his friends.
He had a song about it.
Gave a whole breakdown. Yeah, like the song hot though, man.
The song is a street,
like,
bro.
What the fuck? Why is the song hot?
That's what I forgot. That was the original question. Why do we like this shit? Why do we like it, bro? "Murder on My Mind" was one of my favorite songs of that year.
I would literally listen to that shit every morning.
I came in line to you, I'm asking the question, but I actually do have an answer. But I just want to hear what do y'all think? Why do we love this shit so much?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
Really
shit make you know how women listen to that hurt shit. You know what I'm saying? Make them feel good. Like when we listen to that hard rap shit, that shit make you feel good. I don't know why. Like I don't even want to do none of this shit, but it just make you feel good when you riding around. I don't know when you in the crib.
Same song over, you just keep listening to it. Like, hey, I
Yo,
ain't trying to do it. But
like bro, I can listen to old beans all day.
Bro, one of the y'all ever heard of 22 G's?
22 G's.
I've listened
Yeah.
since you put me
Y'all
on.
push it. Yo, did Torella? What's it called?
I don't know something about
It's
her.
a joint. He's a joint guy called Twist the Villa or something like that.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the most like violent songs I listened to of the year, bro. I listened to that song like 6 times in a row when I first heard it.
Really?
No lie. Like it's so good. Like
Damn,
and it's
like
like it's like I don't know too like why does it seem like the beats not like they get the best beats for the street shit?
Hey.
Like the beat is crazy itself. Like he could have been talking about anything and the beat would have like we gotta play that, Joe. We
But
should
that's
have played
the
that.
thing. I'm sorry, that's talent.
That's talent. So here's my theory. Now I'm ready to go into what I think.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So a take. Here's my take. I think the reason why we're so fascinated with this is not that much of a mystery as we think. As a culture, we always kind of adapted to drama and violence. What's the most popular movies?
Violence.
Gangsters, violent. Like a movie is not even a movie if it's not sex, murder, or crime or something in it. Like what is it if it's not evolving these things?
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Love that shit.
The Godfather, Goodfellas. Goodfellas is one of my favorite movies of all time. And that has nothing, and that's another thing too. And then I hate when the narrative become African American, like African Americans are violent. Bro, the Italians were violent. Everybody's violent, bro. And we have proof in their own type of media. Ours just happen to be heavily music. But if you go, what's the most popular crime movies? Italian mafia movies. But nobody ever criminate them as saying every Italian is a criminal or a part of the mob.
It's just
Go
the
ahead.
way. All right, my man Olu, Neat put me on. He was with his brother. He was saying with his brother. He said, "Think about it. In Hollywood, they got us. We just gonna stick to us. They got blacks or whatever in a movie, and we, do the killing and all that stuff. Whatever.
Right.
We make the movie, but it's a lot of blacks. We see them movies all the time. We got these low budget movies. We just always make them. We not the only people that see them. Everybody see them.
Right.
So then when you got us, it's some people that look like they might be like that. All of them might be like that. And he said, a tarantula. What do we think of it? If I see one, I'm scared.
You see,
I'm
right.
gonna be honest with you.
A-Town stump if I can.
But he was saying why? Because of what we see.
Because what we perceive.
And perception, yeah.
Right.
That's all it is. You got some people that they be crawling all up on them.
Yeah, tarantulas are actually not even. They're like pets and shit.
But
You can have
you
them.
got some
Yeah.
white people that know black people and know that they not all bad.
Right.
It's not how it's, you know what I'm saying?
The
But
perception and
you
everything.
don't know from the the bigger picture. Oh yeah, they all probably like that.
Facts.
But they're
Especially when you start to think about how in some areas they really don't even like their perception of black people is literally media.
not. It is.
Like that, they don't have black people in their neighborhoods. They don't converse with black people in the daily day. It's a like that with a lot of things. That's why there's a lot of Muslim xenophobia, whatever you want to call it. It's because they don't know these people. Like I grew up in Germantown. I've been knowing Muslims since I was 5, bro.
Yeah, right.
Ain't none but Muslims in Germantown. So like, if you never lived around a Muslim person, and as soon as you turn on the news, you see them with rocket launchers.
Yeah. And you would think every one of them is like that.
Every one
It's
is
'cause of
like
the
that.
media.
Exactly. So that's definitely a part of it. But I was just speaking on how, like we're fascinated with crime. We're fascinated with the interest of it because it's most likely because it's not our day to day. You know what I'm saying? Our for real, most of our day to day is mundane and boring. So hearing somebody talk about a situation, like one thing about being in a life or death situation is that it definitely gets your adrenaline pumping, and it's like, you know what I'm saying. And some people like it, and some people get addicted to that feeling.
Shit,
So if music is like your only window, then it's kind of like a sense of adrenaline. Like when I'm hearing 22 G's snapping over that beat as it build up, it's like, yo, he's killing, like, you know.
Put yourself in
in that situation, like you're in the mix, like you're listening to it, you vibing out to it. So it's unfortunate that now, like I said, I think that was a better take when we were growing up. Now it's become such a blur line because like I said, you have these kids. Like sometimes they be calling them rappers. Like I watched this one guy. If you ever look him up on YouTube, his name is something Jake. 1090 Jake. You ever watched him? Okay, he talks about like rappers that get killed, right? And he pretty much got a video every day. Yeah. And now I start to realize, I'm like, how all these guys are not rappers. They're just street niggas that said they were rappers before they died. Yeah. It's almost like it's two of the same now. It's like a rapper is a street nigga and a street nigga is a rapper. Like it's no, you could just say you're a rapper now. Like especially because like when 50 Cent was making it, he needed an A&R, he needed a label. All I need is somebody to make me a YouTube account, get a video camera, post my video, and I'm a rapper. Yeah. I'm a motherfucking rapper, bro. I got one up there. As long as I got at least one up there, I'm a rapper. You gotta call me that. That's my profession.
Facts.
So, I mean, so with that being said, so with the gates are being flooded, like the gates are being flooded now with rappers. You no longer need anybody to get started. So how do you stand out? By being the realest, trappiest.
Some people think it's the realest
rapper out there.
Some people think it's the realest. I think you gotta stand out by being yourself. You know, being self-made. Just telling the truth in your rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think you get more respect when you're telling the truth rather than living a lie. Because people gonna fact check your life.
And what is that part about too? People do fact check your life, and then people instantly get less interested when they find out that you're not about it.
But this the thing.
Exactly.
This the thing. Okay. Now I was talking about how you brought up Pooh Shiesty.
Right.
The same thing happened that he said in that song.
Got his fire in the club.
He shot a gun and he hit somebody.
Right.
Now everybody calling him the dumbest person alive.
Hypocrite. This hip hop makers.
When we listened to it, we was getting that shit in. Yeah. Bro, I sung it earlier.
It's almost eerie. Like at this point, it got to be God in the Vein because it's so eerily dissimilar what happened with Pooh Shiesty in the song. Like he talks about losing money in the club. He said, "I just lost my right pocket in the club." He literally lost money in the club.
And it's like he shot the gun, but everybody said, "Okay, if he didn't do that,
I don't need security." No, wait. He said, "I need security." He said, "I don't need security. I got my own fire in the club." Who we end up shooting?
That nigga had his own fire.
Securely.
But if he didn't have it, everybody would say he faked.
Right.
But now he had it.
Now he's a dummy.
He's a dumbass.
Everybody was saying that about Pop Smoke when he got hit up and killed, and he ain't had no straps in the crib.
I was saying
now
that.
everybody looking.
I honestly was the one saying that. I was the one saying.
So it was
like,
a lose-lose.
Yo, I'm like Pop.
I understand though.
About I got it on me. Like he literally got a song about how you always got it. Bro, how you quit slipping in your crib though?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is a certain aspect of I expect it. If you're gonna talk about it, I expect a certain type of way you supposed to move.
But if he would have did it, then everybody would have said, "Why you doing it? Why you ain't got nobody else doing it?"
Yo, it's a lose-lose, man.
You know they can't win.
Well, not in Pooh Shiesty case, but in Pop's case, he probably would have been okay because that was self-defense. Like he should have had it on him, and
the only person that ever like really beat one of those Jones that I can think of, Gucci, yeah. Like, everybody
and
else,
I think Pop would have beat that.
I think he would have.
Yeah, like
somebody come to your crib, there's nothing you can do.
Unless I don't know his legal history. He might not be able to own a gun or something like that. So that might put him behind bars.
Damn, none at all in that joint?
Yeah,
like, somebody got to be all right, you know what I'm saying? Somebody.
The situation crazy, man. But people don't even just seem to be interested into rappers these days unless it comes with that rap sheet of real shit. Like,
hey,
it's all you gotta entice people. That's all they got to do.
Yeah.
If they can and they get fans,
So how do you do that if you're not a street rapper now?
I guess lie. I don't know.
No, that don't work.
Oh, you
Because once
saying-
Lil Tucker's a great example. Lil Tucker came out. So I got
He
two
was a-
things. What you want?
Yeah,
And
he was a troll.
He was a troll.
He was a troll at first.
Yeah,
And
right.
He made a song.
About being
The song was good.
The song was good.
The song wasn't. But they like, oh man, I don't want to hear no
We
more.
don't want to hear them with it. Say the YMW. Not YMW. YM Namir. Rub It in the Paint. That was one of the hottest songs that year, bro. Rub It in the Paint. But that young boy was a great enough. He played great enough out though.
Yeah.
He wasn't really.
None of them, the whole crew. No.
Yeah, they wasn't
Now
about
you
it.
think he is now.
Huh?
You've seen his-
Yeah, now dude, that's a whole nother
Yeah,
subject.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
he
He in
think
his
he
bag
big,
now?
he big crip. Yeah, he a crip now.
He a
He
crip.
he going in on his own homies. That's what always. Yo, I cannot stand. I had a situation like this. I had a situation like this in my family, where somebody would just all of a sudden big bad gangster, but it was somebody else in the family. Like I hate that. Like don't pump your chest out for somebody who you know the retaliation won't be as bad as it could be if you was talking to a stranger that way or
yeah.
talking to somebody else about
Yeah.
that. Like people are a lot more comfortable talking crazy to their friends and their family.
Hell yeah,
Because
because they
they
know
know
you're
the
not going.
smoke
They know
probably
you're not
won't-
going to go all the way.
Yeah, the smoke won't get too treacherous. So that's like that pump faking. That's corny.
You know
bro.
his love there.
Yeah, you know it's love. There ain't no real beef there. Like, stop it.
Somebody-
So
I-
that's what
somebody
that's
done
what
it
the
before.
mayor doing now. He's beefing with Almighty J. It's like, bro, stop it, bro.
no.
They
He's the
already
worst
said y'all
one out
both
of
know
them all.
y'all each other mamas. And to be honest, and I'm not gonna downplay that too much because statistically they say a lot of people are killed by family members and friends. You know, I think that's what happened with Bankroll Fresh. He was killed by one of his close friends. What was his name? Forgot his name. He was a rapper as well. No Plug.
Oh,
Yeah, he sounded like 21 or something like that. 21 Savage. No Plug. Or he's homies with 21, something like that. But I mean, it is a situation that can happen. But I mean, it can happen. But I feel like for that reason though, you was pump faking against your friends, and then real shit started to happen, and now things went too far, and now you're gonna kill somebody who was close to you.
So look, how do y'all feel about this? How they say, I get it when they say the people beefing were friends at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be honest though, who the hell gonna walk down the street and start beefing with somebody they don't know? I don't know.
No, that's
At
true.
some point, you knew who
Who that person was, and that's a lot of in a mosque, like a lot of
Facts.
beefs that go back. That's exactly how they started.
Facts.
They started from like two people or two cliques that robbed heavy. Something happened.
Now I can get how we just said like if they Bankroll Fresh they was cool.
Right.
Like, right now I can see like back in the day if it been years, and granted I'm not saying you get an expiration date on, what I'm saying, not being a friend no more, but
Right.
if it was years, right, you get that. Like you knew the person. But if it's somebody close, like I get that part.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you killed your friend and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But everybody knew each other.
Right.
I feel like you can't.
And then like one of my I really haven't been on street shit, but like the little street shit I've been to or beef I had, it was with a group of kids that grew up on we never liked them. Like it started off with just like football. You know what I'm saying? Like we had like and then like the football evolved into like other. They get
Right.
older. Now you fighting. And it's like, and I think a lot of beefs like I said, it ain't nothing really crazy happen out of that. But some situations do get real crazy like that. Like you start with little neighborhood rivalries.
Mm-hmm.
You get older, turn into fists. Next thing you know, fists turn into guns. And you got two different and I think that's what happened in a lot of neighborhoods. It's like. Cause you sit there and tell it like, oh, y'all knew him back in elementary school. I knew him in middle school.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It
rivalries is turning that. So,
It is crazy though. Like if you really get down to the first thing that happened, it's gonna sound crazy to everybody.
Every
it's
time.
gone every time.
It's-
They be like, yo, but it started over Kool-Aid, bro. He said he made better Kool-Aid than me.
That's it. He busted me and, you know what I'm saying?
So
It was this girl, bro. She was with
a lot of
me.
that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot
the
of that.
girl situation. That's like, I think that's like
That's top.
probably
That's one of the top
yeah,
ones.
That's probably
yeah.
top.
Girls and money.
Girls, money. I don't even know if niggas is scrapping on money. Cause nobody making money out here no more, bro.
Don't say that.
I'm playing, but these jumbos, I'm saying. These jumbos really putting money on the table.
I don't
bro.
know, bro. They be out here looking
And if
crazy.
I hear one more person say they sold crack and they was born after me or around the same. Bro, ain't nobody our age was selling crack, bro. I'm tired. Soulja Boy just said that shit. I was selling crack.
He was smoking crack. He wasn't selling that shit.
Bro, ain't nobody was selling crack that grew up in the 90s, bro. That shit was dead.
No, I mean, a little bit.
A little. It was definitely like, don't get me wrong.
Nobody younger than us, though.
All right, but you wasn't making no grip.
Right now.
Sorry. It wasn't making no grip, like doing that or nothing. Like, we wasn't like, you're not a dope boy. Like, you wasn't making money, man, meets money in the 90s or going into 2000s. Yeah. Most crackers was like old by then.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you meant Money Making Mitch?
Money, what I say? Money Making, what I say?
He said something.
Money Making Mitch? Did I say Mitch?
He said something crazy.
Money Making Mitch.
No, but like, now they doing hair around and shit. Like, I mean, they just doing hair around them, but now that's what's going on. Like, where my mom went in Southwest.
Yeah.
Fucking hair around up.
Oh, Kensington. Well, I just came
Well,
from
of course. Kensington is number one in the city.
If you say you're selling
Zombie
dope,
land.
that's one thing. But I'm tired of these young boys saying they sell crack, bro.
They just out there all day. But to get back on earlier when we was talking about somebody killing somebody and you pretty much avenging them.
Right.
So do you believe in eye for an eye? In your heart of hearts? Without being politically correct.
You know what I do?
That's me.
I do too. I never been put in a situation where I had to do something, but I know just like, especially if it's your loved one, I do believe in it. I don't want to ever be put in that type of position, but it's like when a situation come to you, what can you do, man?
The reason I gotta absolutely abide by eye for an eye is because in almost every other situation, it's okay except for in our community. Like if somebody killed the president, they ain't going to strike. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens if you kill a top general, you kill this person? Everything works with eye for an eye, bro. So it's like, how you gonna say, because and then our neighborhoods, it's just not supposed to matter. But what I have a problem with is like, an eye for an eye, it should still have context.
It should.
You know what I'm saying? An eye for eye is not killing somebody because he plays you in front of too many people. I lost a good homie over that, like over a joke.
That's crazy.
He couldn't take a joke. I guess it must have been a really effed up joke, or I don't know, maybe he's having a bad day, but that's not eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying? Now whoever did that to him, you know what I'm saying? This is, so I just feel like, and this is just going to another, like we're talking about street justice right now, but I think a lot of what we're talking about gotta also go into like psychology and how some of these people out here think and what they value. Because like if you don't value your life, not like F what how you value somebody else's life. Right. You don't value your own life, you're gonna kill somebody over a joke or kill somebody because they said something wrong, or like how do you care? Because either two of things, you're either gonna be on a run your whole life, right, or you're gonna be in jail your whole life, or you're gonna be looking over your shoulder your whole life. Probably all three. Well, do you think, I ain't never heard like,
You think like niggas is born like that though? Or it's happened
born
with,
to
like
be a
with
killer,
the,
like just
yeah,
kill
like
over
where they would come
small?
With the music influence and games and shooting games.
I think a lot of people.
You think people just be born like that?
I think a lot of people don't have the proper influences in life. Like, I do think, I think you're definitely susceptible to be influenced by music and TV.
But I got something for that too.
You don't have nobody in your life telling you otherwise.
But what about the people that do and still choose to go crazy?
And I was about to say that I don't think that's the overall.
That's just a choice.
Yeah, that's just a choice in that because, like, I just feel like it's people not knowing how to deal with their emotions. One thing I have to say about the black community is like we don't do well with people's psyches. We tell people to kind of keep going.
We brush that shit over.
Just brush that off. We drown it with brown.
Still doing it.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh hell yeah, adrenaline.
Like, and so we got a lot of emotionally unbalanced kids out here.
Men especially, young men.
Young men, and the only thing that makes them men is literally age.
Yeah.
Never really been taught how to be a man. What matters as a man. Right. So we really just talk about a bunch of grown ass kids who think pride is ultimately their biggest accomplishment.
I'm sure we know a good amount of them, all of us collectively, or a few, a handful, if that. But
I mean, I mean, it's something we all gotta deal with. Like even like me, like I never got into stuff. But I've had the battle with pride. Like you know what I'm saying. I've never been a slouch. Like I never times where I could have let things go. Like my last fist fight, I told you, I'm like, I'm never getting that fight again. It was over a pride too. It's because I didn't like what he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just had to make a conscious decision myself that I'm never gonna fight with something that stupid again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what happens to the best of us, bro?
Right? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I choose to deal with situations. If that offend me, but if the way you choose to deal with situations that offend you is picking up a gun, man.
I get you with the not valuing your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like if you just gonna jump straight to that, you don't value nobody life.
Yeah.
Going back to the kids, you had kids. You don't value nobody life at all.
Person you killing and your own because you know your ass going to jail.
Yeah, like, or
Yeah.
like you said, you're gonna be on the run and you're gonna be looking over
Somebody
your
gonna
shoulder.
get your ass, yeah.
You're still gonna be looking over your shoulder.
It's a lose-lose, dog.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be a lose-lose. So
Everything come back around full circle.
yeah.
So how how you guys go forward dealing with altercations if you find yourself in them? Like, as far as like if somebody wanted to fight you or something like that.
Like if I had
forward.
to,
You go first, bro.
like if I had to, I'd fight.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm not saying it like that, but I'm saying like in the sense of like, are we at an age? Because I was in a situation. Let me put it in a situation I was in. I was in a situation, crazy situation. I just moved into this apartment building, and all new neighbors. I don't really know them. A situation happened where a bullet came down from the upstairs neighbors into my son's room.
Whoa.
So that was a crazy situation because like I have weapons in my house, like, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just thinking like, is this one of them situations? But at the end of the day, I'm also thinking like, do I want to get in a shootout in my house with my kids? Is that so? The conscious decision to me was, my girl was like, I'm calling the cops, and I ain't stop her. Like, but as we grew up,
That's
that
growth.
we was never programmed that way.
That's
Even
growth.
in a situation where I never even been in the streets, but our situations was never dealt with calling the cops. Are we at the age where our situations are dealt with the cops? Like, if a situation got crazy, somebody come to y'all doors and they talking all this gunplay, do we call the cops now? That's where we at.
Like you said, your wife called. All right. Like, I can't say that I can't say that I am.
I know I had to put you on the spot because it's real shit, bro. But at the end of the day, like, because like I said, it's certain shit we still deal with pride. And calling the cops to me was definitely a prideful moment. I'm like, well, I could go up there. She's like, no, I don't want you to go up there. Like, of course you don't want me to go up there. I definitely get that. But, like, so I let her handle that. She called the cops. But
how did you feel afterwards?
Well, after the situation, what we found out about the situation was, like, for one, it was an accidental discharge. I don't know what the hell he's doing up there, but he wasn't handling the gun right. I don't know. It was an accidental discharge. The lady's son ended up getting arrested for it, and I didn't. After that, the detectives talked to us. We told them what happened, and they asked if we wanted to proceed forward with any so they gave me a subpoena because I was the one who was the first one back there. So they wanted me to go to court and everything. And I was like, nah, I'm good on that. Especially because the neighbors have been like hella for like, bro, like they were sorry as hell. Mom came over crying, sister came, like one by one, every family member was apologizing, and it was a lot. It was a lot for us to get over, to be honest.
That's scary.
I mean, that's a real scary situation. But I just feel like it was a blessing that my son was fine. So I don't with animosity. Like that's what again for me to continue with that situation would have been pride. Like to me to hold that grudge, like oh no, he shot into my son's house. He shot into my house. He shot at my son. No, it's a rap for this nigga. Wait till I see him. Like what is that? What is that going to be for? What is that? Just more drama. So it's like
that's growth,
a lot
bro.
of people wanted me to keep that animosity because I was hot, bro. I don't think the definition of heated is even. You know what I'm saying? So I was
growth.
ready to see, but I'm like, bro, like it was an accident.
I'm glad you ain't see him, man.
I'm happy I didn't. And I did end up like they still live up there. When he got out, I talked to him.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. When he got out, I talked to him. He apologized. We just had a little talk about it and whatever. And it's It's over. It's water under the bridge now. Like I said, the situation had ended differently. You know what I'm saying? If everybody wasn't okay, then we're talking about a whole different situation. But because everything ended up being okay, then it should be okay, right? Yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I say certain street justice got to have context. The context is my son's okay. I don't got nothing to do with your situation no more. You know what I'm saying? So, but some people would have been like, yo, you should have went up there. You should have handled. You should have mixed bowl when you saw him. Like, and then like, what happened after that? After I approached him, after I be like, yeah, you shot into my son room, and we mixed, and I beat his ass.
Ongoing.
What's next? Ongoing. Now he probably go. Now he go. Yeah. Now I'm literally beefing with the person shit above me, bro. So it's like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, context is everything, and pride got to be set aside sometimes. I guess is my point.
Well, a lot of guys our age, a lot of dudes, period, they can't do it. They can't put their pride to the side.
Would y'all have forgave the neighbor? Or that's if
I would have.
Yeah.
If it didn't hit your kid?
Yeah, like my situation. Am I right for forgiving?
Today, yes.
I would have let him know.
At 19, 20,
See,
no.
I'd have been mad, but I would have let him know, like, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't even call the cops.
You wouldn't have called the cops? Would you let your lady call the cops?
No.
See?
I don't know. And I don't know how he the moment was. So if she was already there, then I don't know, man. Like at the end of the day, I think she also called the cops because it either was going to end with me going up there or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I understand why she called the cops.
Right.
I get it.
Right.
I would have just tried to listen. You shot down there. Hopefully it was by accident. Hopefully you ain't doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
But listen, let's try not to let this happen again. Like, you know what I'm saying? What if somebody was there? That's really it. Like, I just feel like, listen, I believe in second, maybe third chance.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying y'all had a beef.
Right.
Listen, just try to, you know what I'm saying? Try to be careful. Damn.
Yeah.
If somebody was there, it would have turned out different.
Right.
Totally,
Exactly.
Nothing.
We were there. We were there. Just they ain't hit nothing. Ain't nobody hit us. Yeah.
Like if
But,
you know what I'm saying?
But
glad it didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I would have been. I would have been mad, obviously.
You did the right thing.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Yeah,
you definitely did.
I'll give you that.
All around the board.
Cause some dudes just hot heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thing is a point in your life you gotta stop that shit.
Huh?
Thing is a point in a man's life when they gotta stop that hot head shit.
Yeah,
Definitely. My girl helped me a lot.
Yeah, my girl helped me a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a terrible.
That's what they supposed to do.
I remember in school, all the time. Like, I used to get mad at anything. Man, I can get in so much problems right now. But, I mean, me and my girls just be in the crib. I go to my mom. I don't do nothing else.
Yeah, definitely.
To the guys, and that's it. I don't even see them. We just text all the time. That's it. I'm in the crib.
Same way, bro.
I got road rage.
And it was crazy because, like, a lot of people that I was hanging out with. Oh, yeah, you got it. So a lot of the people I was hanging out with before I met my girl are, like, dead or literally. I know that sounds so cliche, dead or in jail, but
That
like,
shit real.
That shit is really real. Like, a lot of the guys that I was hanging out with on the daily, like, especially one of my main ones, I was hanging out with him almost every day. And even when he died, we was supposed to be going, like, the last day we were supposed to do, I was supposed to meet up with him to go to the DMV just before I had my license. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. And I was, and I knocked on his door. And I found out that way that he got killed. The one I told you that did a joke. He made a joke about somebody, and he ended up killing him.
Oh, the person killed him because of the joke.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
this was recent.
No, this is like 4 or 5 years ago that he died. But this was recent. Me and my girl dating. Like, this is early on. Like, when I was kind of still hanging with. Now I don't hang with nobody. Like, I hang out with friends, but like usually if it's an event or occasion or really want to have a kickback or something, like we ain't see each other in a while. But for the most part, I'm like you, work, home, with my girl. Like, you know, so that's why I'm on my day to day. But I still was hanging out a little bit when I first met her, and yeah, he was heavy in the streets. He was in the streets. He sold and shit, but it's crazy because I mean that's not even what took him out. You know what I'm saying? He was a hothead too. He was, but it wasn't like the fact that he got taken out just by joking with the wrong person one day. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's good talk. Good talk. Yeah. Good money.
All right, so we about to wrap this joint up. my man Hook is holding it down. Thank you for coming by, bro. He's going to be starting his own podcast, so good look out for that. Follow his Instagram, and that's going to be solid. Yeah. What you looking for? What you looking to do on that joint, by the way? Like, what you want to talk about on your podcast?
Like me and my girl.
Yeah.
Just whatever come up.
Whatever come out. venting.
It's
a good way to vent. Like definitely.
She's a female, and I'm.
Yeah, so that chemistry back and forth. Y'all be him and his girl had me cracking up on his stories too, bro. Y'all be going.
We do it all the time. Like if we watch a movie, we on. Yeah,
y'all should do it. Y'all could do movie reactions and shit like that, bro. That's what people like be.
I side with the females. Sometimes I side with the males.
Right.
I'm just trying to, we just trying to do it just to show that we can, we can agree.
To be balanced, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How long we been on?
All day long.
Yeah. We gotta talk about this.
Sixers real quick. Sixers? You like the Sixers too? Who you like?
I like LeBron.
You're right. I remember that. LeBron fan. I know. Hour and 6. Thanks. All right, so real quick, we want to talk about these Sixers.
Ain't much to say, my dog.
It ain't really much to say.
Ain't shit.
Really
we ain't who we thought we was.
And you a Sixers fan.
Heavy Sixers fan, bro. It's a mad disappointment. I just gotta say this. Ben Simmons, please don't ever show your face in the city ever
again.
And
you hate KD.
Hate him.
I hate KD.
Hate him. Like,
I hate KD. Don't get me started.
He hate him.
We ain't here to talk about KD. That was the only thing. Bro, I swear, I would not even be able to come in tonight if the Nets won and the Sixers lost. I would have been in a fucking coma today, bro. Like, I would have been so... Like, the only thing that saved me from the Sixers losing, bro, was that the Nets lost the night before, bro. I swear to God. Like, that would have ruined my whole weekend. Father's Day would have been canceled. Like,
canceled? Damn.
Real quick about that game.
What's that?
Just tell me what y'all think about that Ben Simmons play.
The under the basket. Yeah, so just real quick, let's fry this man real quick. We won't got a lot of time. Let's fry this man. This man literally passed up on a layup. I jumped out of, bro. I never jumped out of my seat so fucking fast in my life, bro. Soon as I saw that, bro, I was ramming, bro. Like, he passed up on a layup. He's mentally shot. I mean, I think that's all it got to mean. He's shot, bro. He ain't there. He's not all there. He's definitely soft. Well, one of the YouTuber we watched, his name is Eastwood. He touched on this a long time ago. He said Ben Simmons is only got here based off his
short time, natural ability.
He's tall. He's fast.
He's
strong. Outside of that, he don't know shit about basketball, bro. He don't know how to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, if you Ben Simmons and you grow up his life, pretty much everywhere you went, you was probably stronger and bigger than everybody you ever went against until you got to the league. So there was no reason to learn how to shoot because you could blow past anybody, you could dunk on everybody. So to me, it's just like that classic case of once you made it to the pros, you get exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it happens. It don't happen too much in basketball, surprisingly. Like, it don't really happen too much in basketball, but it happens in football all the time. You see somebody's like they nice as hell in college. They
you get to the league,
bro. Oh man,
the physical aspect is not for them.
It's not. Yeah.
And he won't shoot.
He won't shoot.
He just won't shoot the ball.
And he got practice. Terrible. They got practice videos where he can.
It got to the point where it's not even jump shots. You won't shoot a layup, bro. He had a dunk, bro. You 6'10". That's a bang bang.
And passed it to Thibault in traffic. In traffic.
Like Thibault, some type of, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, Thibault had two players in front of him.
Great. I can see if he was literally wide open.
Wide open, maybe. Yeah.
But he had to, it had to be a clean dunk. Man, it was two people there. They fouled him. I said to my girl, I said, now, why the hell would Ben pass it? I guarantee you he missed a free throw.
At least one,
At least because it's Thibault, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Seth or
if it was
even Embiid. I was like, okay, go ahead, both of them. But I'm like, yeah, he's definitely gonna miss one.
On him. They was right there.
Embiid put him right out. He said that was the turning point of the game. I was so happy.
Man, shit crazy.
Embiid has been way too nice to Ben Simmons as far as like a superstar goes. Because I swear this was Kobe. Anybody like they would have been smashing.
You can't even say nothing to Ben. You see when Jimmy tried to talk to him. And Brett Brown, nipped all that at the butt. Get your ass out of here, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And Embiid checked out.
I mean, ultimately, my friend said something funny. My boy from work, he said, I think, he think we really was overachievers. You know what I'm saying? We overachieved this year, but we wasn't really built.
Because here's the thing. Yeah. One thing I definitely went back on that I realized was that I don't think nobody had us being the number 1 seed.
No,
I don't think any. As a realistic, even as a Sixers fan, my best outcome was like 4th seed, 5th seed tops. Really? So the fact, yeah, bro, I didn't see us get. 2, 3. Huh?
I thought there'd be 2 or 3.
Maybe some people did.
Number 1.
The who?
Well, I thought the Nets.
Well, of course, yeah.
I thought they was
that was gonna be number 1. I think I thought Boston was gonna be a lot better. So I had them at like 2. Like when you just mashed it all out, it just sounded like, Doc Rivers' first year, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid finally getting some real chemistry together. I didn't see them being number 1 seed. So I agree with that. And I went back on how a lot of the games that we faced when B was playing, either their center wasn't playing, or their starters wasn't playing in general. Like it was a weird season, bro. Like, most of the games, somebody was missing. Either due to COVID protocol or they was hurt. Like so, a lot of times when we face these the top notch teams in the league, somebody was missing.
Right. And we never got to get a real measure of where he was at.
We never got a real measure of where we at. To be honest, I think that's true. And like even in the games where
smoke and mirrors, man.
Either Embiid was gone, so in games that we lost, we were like, oh well, if Embiid was playing, we would have won that. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got a little delusional. I had been said that we can't win without a point guard. Like Ben Simmons is not a point guard.
He's not, man. He's some type of made up shit.
And we can't win without a closer. Embiid was having such a good year. We forgot. I really literally forgot we didn't have a closer until that game 5 was it game 6 or 7. 6 and 7. 6 and 7 made me realize, damn, we don't have a ball handler that could just put a team away. Create and put a team away. Yeah. And the only reason we forgot that was because Embiid was having such a great season. Right. It seemed like we didn't fucking need one.
He make his free throws.
Like he was making late free throws. So we was like, well, we don't need nobody else. And remember we hit that step back
Utah?
3? Oh. They were like, he was going to do that again. He never did it again. Either.
Hell no. That was an anomaly, man.
That was an anomaly. He had a step back 3. We was like, oh, we got our closer. Yeah. And we was tripping. We was fucking tripping.
It's supposed to be Tobias.
Oh, man. It's Tobias, I don't even want to flame him. I don't want to flame him because Tobias, he gives us his all, but he was never meant to be a second star on the team.
That's what happened when you have a great season, like when you had that great season with the Clippers, you know what I'm saying?
And they put too much pressure on his back. That guy's a number 3 guy at the most. He's not a top 1 or 2. That's his bottom line.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's all good though, we gonna hit y'all back with some more Sixers shit.
Yeah, we're gonna have another sports episode coming up soon.
Real soon.
Maybe Dre would have hit us up on that. I don't know. Like,
I don't do nothing.
You're a LeBron fan, so it's hard when we got another LeBron fan.
I got an idea. We gotta find some more Jordan people. This is weird, but I've never seen.
You gonna have to go 40 and up.
I ain't never seen a situation where I've been running into more LeBron fans than Jordan fans, but that seems to be the wave right now. But we need to get some Jordan fans, and we need to get some Bron fans, and we need to really have a classic ass who's better argument.
We gonna make it happen.
I'm
gonna reach out to y'all real soon.
Yeah, because I think we got enough from both of them that we could really. Like, because Bron's done now.
I'm going Jordan.
You don't think, as far as like championships,
yeah,
like he's still playing.
Next year they can compete again.
I'm biased. I ain't never saying he done.
So
I'm a Bron fan too.
I'm surprised you saying. I'm surprised you saying this shit.
For 10 years in a row, I was rooting for Bron in every finals. So I'm definitely a Bron fan too. But yeah, we're gonna hit up with you, my man Hook. Dre,
thanks for coming through, my guy.
You held it down. Big Steppas Podcast, episode 7. We're in the
7.
Books. Thank y'all. Oh, we gotta do a toast.
A toast?
Yeah.
All right. I'm drinking mine straight because I want to go to sleep.
He's like, I want to go to sleep. Oh.
Let me see. I'll bring something different next time. Next week.
This is the song not playing. I was trying to play the song. It's all good though.
A little dab.
What's the next episode about? I'm gonna tell them what we doing.
No, next week we're gonna do some more sports.
Oh yeah, we're doing sports next week. So check out
with some music culture also.
With some music stuff. We didn't get into the Tory and Meg situation.
Oh, yeah.
We're definitely gonna hit y'all with that next time.
Yeah, we got y'all covered. Don't worry, we got shit coming every week.
Yeah, but thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe to our channel.
Yes,
please. Shout out to everybody. We out.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
No problem, man.